I'm gonna get in. I need to get some cool water. See you later. Okay, this dive's called the Maids of Bute. Can't actually remember much about it. There was a wall, I believe, down to about 20 odd metres with a buttress in front of it, so roughly 28 I think at the bottom. As you can see, the plankton blooms. Yuck. We're at 5 metres at the moment. Don't recognise the bit. I think, as I said before in previous dives, if you don't dive sights regularly enough, you get a bit disorientated. Well, I suppose you've got to take the rough with the smooth. You can't always guarantee good conditions. Look at the size of those scallops. Huge big scallops. It's maybe on the well now. I'm going to try filming this side because it's not going to see much. Sometimes as you get deeper, the fish picks up, but so far it's pretty poor. 12 metres. Seems deeper, obviously because it's gloomy. Nice big horseman's an enemy here. There's quite a few of them. I remember this one was quite nice. Just to say we can't really see it particularly well. A red one. That's a kind of pink one, and a red one. Yeah, there's an overhang here. Maybe shorten my stick a little bit. Looks like a flounder or a plaice. Not very good with my fish. Possibly a plaice, flounder. Leave him alone. Oh. Big crowd of candy stripe worms. "14 metres. Not jumping up and down to go deeper, to be honest. Well, there's quite a nice bit of life. It's like a wall full of sea-looking enemies. Yeah, it's been one of these days. We had planned to get away early and head down to Little Camry. Nice pincushion. Another horseman enemy. But when we went to fill up the boat, it was leaking petrol all over the place. And so we had to abandon putting fuel into the boat. We eventually discovered that the filler pipe had separated from the inlet hose, and it needs to be replaced. We then got a puncture on the trailer, and it took a while to put the spare on. It put us behind schedule, and so we've had to resort to plan B. Actually, it's cleared up a little bit as we've got deeper. I mean, there's some fairly big Devonshire cup coral just there. Comb jelly. Probably possibly see the interference patterns from the cilia. Peacock worms. So that's probably at the bottom of this part of the face, is about 20 metres. There's some other bits that go further out. It's a fairly silty bottom. As you see, there's quite a lot of life on the face. It's covered every space. So most things, diving's a sport or a hobby. We've got to take the good days and the bad days. And today's been a wonderful day in terms of blue skies, flat seas, but obviously perfect conditions for plankton to proliferate. And they don't call them green seas for nothing. So this is probably at the far end of the wall. It breaks into a rumble slope. Head back along the wall. Beautiful. Oops. Beautiful nudibranch there, just hanging. Can't remember what it's called. I've seen them before. $150 bar. Custom Fist is not the best. I'm having difficulty navigating. Well, there's nothing to navigate, just a wall, but I remember there were some bits that were pretty and interesting. a dead man's fingers. Obviously the marksman and enemy like this wall. One there. Another one there. I think this might be where I saw that pincushion. Quite a lot of them. Nice big. Marksman and enemy there. Beautiful colours. I suppose when the fence is like this, you've got to just concentrate on the close-up stuff. I'm trying to remember that I thought this wall was undercut at places. Around 20 minutes. There's some sort of gully here. I'm trying to remember the bit that was undercut. It could be this bit here. Yeah, I think it's the bit that's undercut. It's a wee bit clearer down here. Yeah, the fish is definitely better below 20 metres. Horrible above. It's quite angular face here. Quite dramatic shapes. I think I'll head back up a bit. Back into the gloom. That's something you don't say very often. Oh, it's like the sun gets switched on there. Why was that? Blood Henry. $100 left, $110 left. Yes, this has been a nice dive if the fish was a lot better. Lots of huge horsemen and enemies. Look at the colour of that one. Fairly stripy. Trunk, or whatever you call it, pedestal. Barring on enemies. Quite big ones. I think this will be a short dive today. It's just getting worse the shallower we go. I'll put the torch off because it's not really doing much. Huge scallops. maybe with a visit later in the year, and they come back into season. The Maids of Bute, just south of Buttock Point. Yeah, I think that was Gordon Ridley's book, talks about Buttock Point. The description is muddy bottom. Yeah, half an hour, that's enough for me. So it's getting a bit nicer here now. Maybe the light has lifted the mood a little. Oh, there you go. Found the anchor. Just line to chain mostly. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. If you'd like to see me suffer through more dives like this, then please like and subscribe, and I'll try and oblige. I mean, it's quite pretty here, but not the best miss. Officer Robert either was quick or didn't want to go in. And don't blame her. Test, Robert. Alright, cheers, Rob. So if this was better, that'd be a really nice dive.